The death of Adolf Hitler. The final days in the bunker, April 1945. Berlin is burning. The Third Reich, once claiming to last 1,000 years, is collapsing in just 12. Soviet troops close in on the German capital from all sides, and deep beneath the city, in a fortified underground shelter known as the Führer bunker, Adolf Hitler faces the end. Today, we uncover the final days of Adolf Hitler, what really happened in those last desperate hours, and how the truth about his death was hidden, doubted, and eventually confirmed. The fall of Berlin. By mid-April 1945, the Red Army had encircled Berlin. Bombs fell daily, supplies ran out, and morale among the remaining German troops was shattered. Inside his bunker, Hitler refused to surrender. He believed Germany's defeat was the result of betrayal, not military failure. Eyewitnesses described him as frail, trembling, and mentally unstable. He ranted about non-existent counterattacks, ordered phantom armies into battle, and lashed out at his generals. Yet, even as Soviet artillery thundered above, he continued to hold briefings as if victory were still possible. The inner circle. Hitler was not alone in the bunker. Among the small group trapped underground were his longtime companion Eva Braun, his propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels' family, and a handful of military officers and staff. As defeat became inevitable, the atmosphere grew grim. Hitler appointed Admiral Karl Donitz as his successor and dictated his final political testament, a document filled with blame, denial, and his last orders for the continuation of the Nazi regime. Eva Braun, who had joined him voluntarily in the bunker, insisted she would not leave his side. On April 29, 1945, the two were married in a brief civil ceremony, witnessed by bunker staff. Less than 40 hours later, they would both be dead. The final day, on April 30th, the situation was hopeless. Soviet troops were only a few hundred meters from the Reich Chancellery. Hitler knew the end had come. That afternoon, he said goodbye to his staff and retreated to his private quarters with Eva Braun. Shortly after, a gunshot was heard. When aides entered, they found Hitler lifeless. He had shot himself with his pistol. Eva Braun had taken poison beside him. Following his orders, loyal aides carried their bodies outside to the Chancellery garden, poured petrol over them, and set them ablaze as Soviet shells exploded nearby. Within hours, the Soviet forces overran the area. The bodies were hastily buried and later discovered by Soviet investigators. The aftermath and theories. In the chaos of post-war Europe, the truth about Hitler's death was clouded by secrecy and propaganda. The Soviet Union, controlling Berlin, released little verified information. This fueled decades of conspiracy theories, claims that Hitler had escaped to Argentina, fled to Antarctica, or lived under a new identity. But evidence gathered over the years tells a consistent story. Eyewitness testimonies from those in the bunker, Soviet autopsy reports, and later forensic studies of remains all point to the same conclusion. Adolf Hitler died in Berlin on April 30th, 1945. In 2000, DNA analysis by Russian authorities confirmed that skull fragments held in Moscow matched Hitler's dental records. Despite the myths, historians now widely agree. The dictator's life ended beneath Berlin, not abroad. Legacy of the end. The death of Adolf Hitler marked not only the fall of Nazi Germany, but also the beginning of a divided Europe. Within days, Germany surrendered unconditionally. Berlin was split among the Allied powers, and the Cold War soon began. For millions, the news of Hitler's death brought relief, but also left behind questions of justice, accountability, and how one man's ideology could devastate an entire world. His end was swift, but the consequences of his reign echo through history, a warning of what happens when power, hate, and delusion go unchecked. From the ruins of Berlin to the depths of myth, the story of Hitler's death remains a stark reminder. Even the most powerful dictators cannot escape the truth of their actions. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who love uncovering history's mysteries. Thank you for watching.